The segment of CEO Call is brought to you by Mitsubishi Electric.
Well, China is the second largest internet market in the world after, of course, the US, with some 210 million users, with over half of that number projected this year to use a fast-growing online phenomenon, social networking sites, think the likes of Facebook and MySpace. 360 however, is the third largest online networking site in China, and it's owned by Koolanoo Group. It's got big plans to cash in on that growth as well. Kobo is chairman and CEO of Koolanoo Group, and he joins us now in a first and exclusive on CNBC interview. Odie, great to have you with us here on the show.
Thank you. Good morning.
And I believe you've come today with an announcement to make.
Yes, we have an announcement. Koolanoo Group will be listing on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange summer 2008.
And raising how much?
Looking to raise between 40 to 60 million.
Okay.
Why now? I mean, the markets are really rocky. Why now?
I'll tell you, we had a phenomenal year with 360 Chen. We are officially the third largest social network in China. We're the fastest growing website in the history of online China. The momentum is really growing. We have around 30 million young teenagers online every month. We are the #1 teenage destination. We got crazy plans for the next year. We're launching in the next 2 months China's first customized browser. Very unique. We're launching a mail system. We're basically keeping up with the momentum. And to do that, we want to give a little piece to the public, and we're looking to grow really fast. The market is just booming.
Odie, I'm just curious to know, I mean, clearly you're doing a lot of very interesting things. Have Baidu, Google, Yahoo been knocking at your door saying, we want in on that? Or have you had any talks with them about any tie-ups or partnerships?
Well, of course, that's a good question. You know, we're very, Baidu's a great company, Google, everybody's looking and everybody's interested in the market. We do obviously speak with a lot of companies, and we do work well with QQ, Tencent's QQ and Baidu. The foreign, you know, the big ones, the Googles coming into town, we don't really, we're more of a Chinese company, and we don't want to basically, we don't really have that much type of discussion with them. We do keep it very localized with the Baidus, and yes, we have been talking.
How do you make your money?
Great.
Where does your revenue come from?
Well, first of all, let me try to flip it to you like this. We're currently, right now, it's a product. China's it's an emerging market. It's the fastest growing online nation. 2008 will be the largest growing one. We're looking at it as territory and placement. When you're entering an emerging market, you have to concentrate about product and placement. Think of it like having about 100 acres in central London. And currently, right now, we're not really focusing on renting the flats or starting the revenue process until this summer. Now, we have been with multinationals, speaking with, and obviously the shoe company, the soft drink company, the mobile company, and that's all going to be starting this summer with the Olympics all coming in, and so it's a lot easier once you're in the top spots.
What's your business model going to be, though?
Honestly, it's going to be very much in the West. Obviously we all know MySpace, and it's very music friendly, very entertainment friendly. So obviously you have the advertising aspects, the premium services, the music affiliations and music promotions. Very popular. Obviously mobile billings. With our client-based system, QMail is actually going to be real unique. We're also going to be charging for these type of services. It's across the board. You
can't talk about internet without talking about censorship when it comes to China, of course. Are there any particular restrictions that are going to hamper your growth?
I'll tell you something. I think in every business that you open, you always have some sort of regulations. I mean, even if I want to open up a restaurant, you have to have a certain license. Obviously, China, we all know that there's regulations and there's PRC laws and so forth to conduct. And you have to have your ICPs, your advertising license, your server hosting. Everything has to be, done accordingly. And it's a process. And I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's a process that everybody has to go through, and you have to abide by.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same mode of operation, because you also have the content editors and the supervisors, the same as if I was running a website in the West. When you have you have a responsibility. When we have, for example, 30 million teenagers on on the site, you have to have supervision.
All right, Odie, great to talk to you, sir. Thank you for the time.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, we've been speaking with Odie Kobo there, Chairman and CEO of the Koolanoo Group, here on set with us. Next up on Squawk this Tuesday, markets in Japan set to get running top of the hour. We're about 8.5 minutes away from that. Futures indicating, flip the charts, give viewers a look. Shall we do that? All right, they're loading. It's going to take a while. Okay, could be in for some downside. SGX futures down about nearly 2% there. Help we get set up for Tokyo trade right after this.
The segment of CEO Call was brought to you by Mitsubishi Electric.
三菱エレクトリック